A low, chilling voice whispers, "They say the night holds secrets that even the stars fear." And when the moon turns black, the veil between worlds is torn apart. The full moon hangs heavy in the sky, its silvery light casting long shadows across the sleepy village below. But as the minutes tick by, an eerie transformation begins. The moon's radiant glow slowly dims, its surface darkening like an ink stain spreading across parchment. The villagers, unaware of the cosmic shift above, continue their nightly routines, oblivious to the approaching darkness that will soon engulf them. As the last sliver of moonlight fades, the village is plunged into an unnatural blackness. The familiar streets and cozy homes vanish, swallowed by a suffocating void that seems to devour even the faintest glimmer of hope. The air grows thick and oppressive, as if the very night itself has come alive, hungry for the souls of the unsuspecting. In a weathered wooden house on the outskirts of the village, a solitary figure stirs. John, a middle-aged man with worry lines etched deep into his face, stands at his window, peering out into the impenetrable darkness. The silence that blankets the village is suddenly broken by a haunting sound, faint whispers carried on the wind, intertwined with the mournful howl of distant wolves. John's skin prickles with goosebumps as he strains to make sense of the otherworldly murmurs. Unable to shake the feeling of impending doom, John reaches for an old oil lamp, its flames sputtering to life with a reluctant flicker. He takes a deep breath, steeling himself against the unknown, and steps out into the night. The meager light from his lamp barely penetrates the thick fog that has settled over the dirt road, transforming the familiar path into an alien landscape. As John cautiously makes his way forward, his eyes widen in horror. The trees lining the road are no longer mere silent sentinels. Their bark is now adorned with strange, arcane symbols painted in what can only be dried blood. The crude markings seem to pulse with a malevolent energy, as if they are watching John's every move, waiting for the right moment to spring their trap. Driven by a mixture of fear and morbid curiosity, John presses deeper into the forest. The whispers grow louder, more insistent, guiding him towards a clearing he's never seen before. As the fog parts, he finds himself standing before an ancient stone circle, a relic of forgotten rituals and dark ceremonies long thought lost to time. The ground within the circle is stained with fresh blood, its metallic scent hanging heavy in the air. Yet there are no bodies, no signs of struggle, only an oppressive silence that seems to mock John's growing terror. He spins around, searching for any sign of life, but finds himself utterly alone in this nightmarish realm. Above, the black moon looms like a void in the sky, a hungry maw ready to devour the world. The darkness around John begins to churn and writhe, taking on a life of its own. From the inky blackness, shapeless figures emerge, formless abominations with glowing white eyes that fix their gaze upon the trembling man before them. The whispers that have haunted John since he left his home suddenly crescendo into a cacophony of screams. Countless voices call out his name, promising him rebirth, if only he would surrender his soul to the darkness. The offer, though tempting in its promise of power and enlightenment, fills John with a primal dread that threatens to overwhelm his sanity. Panic takes hold, and John turns to flee. His feet pound against the earth as he runs blindly through the forest, desperate to escape the horrors that pursue him. But no matter which direction he chooses, every path leads him back to the stone circle, a cruel maze designed to trap him in this nightmare realm forever. The black moon above seems to pulse with malevolent glee, growing brighter even as it devours the last flickering light of John's oil lamp. In the oppressive darkness, a monstrous shadow rises before him, a twisted amalgamation of man and beast, born from the deepest fears of the human psyche. As John stands frozen in terror, hands of pure darkness claw their way out of the soil beneath his feet. These spectral appendages grip his legs with impossible strength, slowly dragging him down into the abyss. John's final scream echoes through the forest, a haunting testament to the horrors that lurk in the shadows of the black moon, and then silence falls once more. The black moon begins to fade, its terrible power receding as it returns to its pale, familiar glow. The forest grows still, the whispers and screams fading into nothingness as if they had never existed. The village below stirs, its inhabitants waking from troubled dreams they cannot quite remember, unaware of the cosmic drama that has unfolded above them. The narrator's chilling voice returns, a final warning carried on the night breeze. When the moon turns black, it does not just mark the night, it marks the souls it has claimed. As dawn breaks, painting the sky in hues of pink and gold, the village comes to life once more. Children laugh and play in the streets, merchants open their shops, and life continues its familiar rhythm. But for those who know where to look, the signs of the black moon's passage remain, a faint symbol etched into the bark of an old oak, a whisper on the wind that sends shivers down the spine, a nameless dread that lingers in the shadows. The black moon may have retreated for now, but its hunger is never truly sated. It waits patiently in the cosmic depths, biding its time until it can once again cast its terrible shadow upon the world. And when it does, who among us will be strong enough to resist its siren call? Who will have the courage to face the darkness and emerge with their soul intact? For in the end, the true horror of the black moon lies not in the monsters it unleashes or the cosmic terrors it reveals. The true horror lies within ourselves, in the darkness that resides in every human heart, waiting for the right moment to break free and consume us all. So the next time you gaze up at the night sky, remember the tale of the black moon. And if you see the familiar face of the moon begin to darken, do not linger to watch its transformation. Run, hide, and pray that the veil between worlds remains intact. For when the black moon rises, no one is truly safe from the horrors that lurk in the shadows of the night.